Hey guys, and welcome back to this Swansea FIFA 17 career mode. Last time out, form wasn't great. We got a draw in our first Champions League game away at Nice, which is not a disaster by any stretch of the imagination. But the game before that, we were beaten by Middlesbrough, which is not ideal. Obviously looking to bounce back today, but it's only been 2 days, well, 2 days of rest since that Champions League game. We're taking on Manchester City today, which is obviously going to be a tough fixture before Stoke away. Stoke, as you know, are the team that I just cannot beat on FIFA. The EFL Cup draw has not been overly kind to us. And then the fixtures beyond that are Man United, Zenit in the Champions League, and then Spurs. So we're going to have a tough few weeks coming up. Obviously, we didn't do a squad report on Sunday because of transfer deadline day, so we're going to do that at the end of today's episode. But let's jump into this game at home to Manchester City and see if we can get some sort of decent result. So as you know, a lot of tired players, as you'd come to expect, which means Sam Byram gets his debut at right back. Couple of other changes in personnel. Tom Carroll returning to the start 11, but we've got a strong bench. We can change it if we need to. Fernando Llorente is also going to play as a lone striker today. A lot of comments saying that we should get rid of him in the previous deadline day just gone. It's a chance for him to prove to everybody that he's still worthy of a place here at Swansea. Obviously, this City side has got a lot of strength in depth. You can see it here. Smolnikov at right back, Mangala, Denaya. It feels like they almost put a weakened team out when they play us, because look how strong their bench is. You've got Dries Mertens, Bonnie, the former Swansea man, is on there as well. That's insane. Kessie knocks the ball forward to Carroll. If he looks up, Lozano's made a good run to the left. What a ball that is. Excellent first touch from Lozano as well. Got a man inside. It's Gylfi Sigurdsson. Cannot miss. And we've made a dream start to this one here at the Liberty. 1-0. Gylfi Sigurdsson, 12 minutes on the clock. That pass from Tom Carroll to pick out Lozano was absolutely beautiful. And then he did the rest. It was on a plate for Gylfi. Great challenge, Sam Byram and Kessie. But we're not going to keep possession here. Let's see that City player there. He was down, injured, and then as soon as possession went towards him, he jumped up and he was all right again. Not happy with that. Here is Moy. That's a great ball through. Pickford comes out. Good goalkeeping. Tom Carroll finds Sigurdsson. Look at Williams in space on this right-hand side. Could get the shot away. Cuts back onto his left. Timing of the challenge was perfect, and the shot from Sigurdsson straight into the arms of Joe Hart. City coming forward here. Oh, it's deflected into the path of Iheanacho. Byram's dived in. Oh, we've got players falling over each other. Zinchenko cuts it across. Iheanacho, with the goal at his mercy, was unable to get City level thanks to some heroic piece of goalkeeping from Jordan Pickford there. We're going to play ourselves out of trouble nicely, but that was a real let-off for us. Lozano bringing the ball forward as we look to counter still. Needs a runner. Might have one on the right here. It's Williams. We could make City pay for that. It's off the bar. Unbelievable end-to-end stuff in this game. Sane, not going to catch him. All the best. Alfie Mawson, not got there. Iheanacho's on his own, though. Oh, he's pulled it back nicely. Sane's effort blocked by Byram, but it fell nicely into the path of Moy, who has got City level. Right on the stroke. Well, 2 minutes before half-time. Not ideal at all. Really good time for them to get level. It was a good block initially from Byram, and then he's just reacted quicker, hasn't he? Lozano picks up possession. Llorente lays it off. It's Byram. Why not? Oh, that's a challenge from behind. Must be a foul. Or at least a corner. It's a free kick. And Gylfi could restore our lead. He loves a free kick from this distance. He loves a free kick from this distance. Does Gylfi up around the wall. No chance for Joe Hart in goal. And we have restored our lead. We weren't level for long, were we? That is a beautifully struck free kick. Not for the first time Gylfi's done that. He is magic. Absolutely magic. Up and around the wall. Look at the... Oh, Hart nowhere near it. Action-packed first half brought to a close there by the referee. City have had chances. We've at the bar. We've had chances. We're going in 2-1 up, but the game is still wide open. Yes, Tom Carroll wins possession back. He's had a good game so far. Kessie, Williams, Sigurdsson. Llorente makes a run. Can he beat the defender? He can. Fernando Llorente! Oh, what a save by the outstretched leg of Joe Hart. Good play from the big man. The big number 9 there. It's cut inside. He's done everything right. It's just a good save. Carroll with another good interception. Here is Gylfi. Chips that over the top. It's not a great ball, but Llorente wrestles with the defence. Gets past them. And that's a poor finish. I don't know why I'm shouting. It was crap. Puts it back into Gylfi. Finds Kessie. To Llorente. Back to Kessie. Oh, it's unintentional layoff. Very nearly worked. City chucked on the big guns now. You've got De Bruyne on there. You've got Mertens on there. We're in trouble. And Sane has played De Bruyne through here. We've got defending to do Michael Keane. That is brilliant. Let's just get this away before any damage is done. Double change, we've got some tired players. Sigurdsson and Lozano, who are both heavily involved in previous weeks, going off. Rare game time for Jefferson Montero here in the first team. And Renato Sanchez coming on. 15 minutes to go. Got a free kick, which we're going to play short. Williams takes a bad first touch, picks out Kessie. Sidesteps his man, going to hit one low. That very nearly crept past Hart and into the corner. He was beaten, but luckily it went wide. Mawson, oh, it's a beautiful ball. Here is Carroll. He pokes it on, he can. Jefferson Montero is no slouch. Might have the pace to get in behind the defence here. Oh, it's a beautiful bit of skill. Just chipped it over the outstretched legs of the defender, who's going to pick up a booking for sure. Grimaldo is going to deliver this into the box. Oh, fucking hell. Oh my God, Joe Hart dropped it. Free kick's been given. I thought it was just a crap free kick. City going for it now. They're pushing everybody forward, including Denier. It's a header from Sane. Pickford making that look more difficult than it had to be. And he's kicked it to Montero. What a bit of distribution that is. Montero should have the pace to get beyond his man here, although he is struggling. City got everybody forward now. They know this is the last chance. They're running out of time. Iheanacho with a nice touch. Sane puts the ball in. Byram needs to deal with it. He's done enough. And Pickford dives on it. Go on, Jefferson. Go on, Jefferson. Keep it in. Oh, yes. That's beautiful stuff. This is what he can give you. Even off the bench. Jefferson Montero just going all the way. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post. I couldn't see an angle to cut the ball back to our man who's in the box. I think it was Llorente. Couldn't see the angle for the pass, so I thought I'd go for goal. Good defending again from Michael Keane. Full-time whistle goes. Excellent win. Back to winning ways in the Premier League. Manchester City as well. They took a gamble with the starting 11 and it's cost them. Let's have a look at this Stoke City side. We never beat them anyway, so I don't care who they line up with. But Callum Wilson is up front. He will be dangerous. EFL Cup's the ideal opportunity to play some of your fringe players. So we got Onana making his debut for us in goal. And then you can see it's a very much weakened side. Other than the two wingers, who are both very strong, it's weak. Christian Pulisic taking on his man and beating his man early on here. Chance to put the ball into the box. Chance which he takes. Dembele throws himself at it. Comes out to Leroy Fair. That was volleyed over the bar. 2 minutes in. Stephen Ireland plays the ball in to Marko Arnautovic. Challenge comes in from Bartley and then Leroy Fair comes away with possession. Chance for a counter-attack here. We do need runners though, and there's no one on this side of the pitch. So we'll cut back in. See if we can spread it the other way. Here is Carter. Plays it out wide. Pass is deflected, but it will reach Pulisic. Just to cut inside. They're giving him a lot of room here. Stoke. He's got a runner to his left. He's picked him out. It's Williams. Oh, he's scooped it over the bar. Good move, though. Stephen Ireland knocks it forward to Callum Wilson, who is rapid. Good turn. Finds Glenn Johnson. Loses out. Good defending from Kingsley. And he finds Dembele. We've got forward runners here. Not that one. Not that guy. Come on. Oh, Pulisic's done wonders to win the ball back. He's found Dembele, touches it on to Alexander Isak, who scored a couple in the game before he got injured, if you remember. Going to hit this on his left foot. It's a decent strike. Bit of a tight angle, straight at Jack Butland. Looking to muscle his way through. He's found Dembele, who's laid it off to Leroy Fair, who skips past everyone. Got a corner here. Going to whip it in to the near post with pace. Leroy Fair gets up. It's a bit scrappy. Butland parries it away and it's scooped clear. Into Dembele. He's got a runner left. He's picked out Alexander Isak. Cuts in onto his right foot. Hits the shot. He's caught late. Penalty is given on the stroke of half-time. We've got very few decent penalty takers on the pitch. I'm going to give it to Dembele. He's going to try and pop us ahead. And he has done. Cool as you like. Butland didn't move. Stoke 0. Swansea 1. And that was it. Pretty much the last kick of the half. Semedo wins possession back. That's good play. Dembele to Leroy Fair. Through to Isak. Touch. And horrendous finish. Finishing has been way off today. From everyone. Oh, Isak wins possession off Glenn Johnson. No way has he blown that late for a foul. What a joke. I think Johnson may be injured, which is why the game's been stopped. Big winner from Fernandes. We've been solid at the back today. That's been really, really pleasing. At no point so far have Stoke been any kind of threat. Here's Dembele. Sidesteps his man. Could grab his second goal. Maybe took the shot too early. It's parried behind by Butland. We've got a corner. Let's see if we can make something of this against a very tall Stoke City side. They deal with it easily, but Bartley is going to pick possession up here. Finds Carter. Back to Bartley. Going to lay this off. It's Leroy Fair. He's caught in possession, but Fernandes keeps it alive. Pulisic sidesteps one. Sidesteps two. He's been nudged off the ball, though, but the ball falls to Bartley. It's getting a bit scrappy in there. Dembele getting angry. Pulisic Finds Leroy Fair. Touches it through to Isak. Got one man to beat. He's beating him. Finesse. Oh, that's top draw. A minute or two after smashing one into Rose Ed, he has delicately picked out the top corner. That is top forward play from the big man. Look at it. He had a lot to do here. Skipped inside as if the defender wasn't there. And then picked that out, Butland. Right in the very top corner of the goal. You will not see a better finish than that for a while. Butland at full stretch. Still nowhere near it. Ollie McBurney immediately involved after coming off the bench, putting Stoke under pressure. They're obviously going for it now, which means space for the last 5 minutes can be found in behind their defence. But if they score now, be an interesting final couple of minutes. And what a save, by the way, from Onana. That is unbelievable bit of goalkeeping. He's had nothing to do, but he's tipped that header onto the bar. Here's McBurney. Into Isak. He's got a runner to his right. It's Pulisic. Can he wrap it up? Christian Pulisic. What a finish. It's 3-0. Let's celebrate in front of those travelling fans. We've broken the Stoke curse. We obviously had a very interesting and entertaining 2-2 draw with them earlier on this season. But today, they've been well and truly beaten. I know both sides have put a bit of a weakened team out, but it doesn't matter. We've still got to win the game. Final whistle goes. Very good performance. Very efficient, solid at the back, clinical up front in the second half. Brilliant win. We're through to the next round. Bit of a weird one, isn't it? He's only played one game, but he said he's very happy to be selected so often. No problem, mate. Cheers for that. So before we have a look at the league table, it's time for our usual squad report. Jordan Pickford, top player, overall already up +1, 84 rated. Stats will improve as he gets more game time at the course of the season. 26.5 million is his valuation now as well. That is ridiculous. This guy, clean sheet on his debut, 6.5 million, backup goalkeeper, heavily recommended in the comments. Happy with him so far for what he's done. This guy, never going to play, is he? Contract expires in 10 months. That'll be the last we see of him. I'm not going to renew that. Sergio Roberto, I think will turn out to be a key player for us this year. £20 million from Barcelona, of course. Very good young talent. 25, approaching the peak of his career as well. Semedo, not sure what the future holds for him now after the arrival of Roberto. He's our second choice right back, but I do see Roberto as a very good midfielder. And we've also got Sam Byram as well. And Kyle Norton is still at the club. So we are looking to offload Norton, as you know. His contract expires in 10 months anyway, so worst case scenario, we'll just let him go at the end of the season. Michael Keane is ever present. I very much like him as a player. I think he will go on to be a really good centre-back for us and will be here for some time. Maurizio Lemos, good signing we made. £17.5 million, quite pricey, but I think him and Keane will form a solid partnership. Alfie Mawson, who I see as my third choice centre-back, even though we've got the likes of Fernandes and Bartley that are here, I do like to play Alfie Mawson. He will only get better over time. Fernandes is unhappy, caused a few problems last season with the morale. Contract's expiring, but I would like to cash in and get some money back for him, even though he's our top-rated defender at the club. He doesn't play that much. Van der Horn, 4.8 million, 24 years old. Feel a bit sorry for him because he's done nothing wrong. Not the fastest of centre-backs. Well, his sprint speed's okay, but just doesn't get a lot of game time. Maybe as we progress, if we progress in the cup competitions, that will change. Same for this man, Kyle Bartley. Feels like he's been around forever, only 26. Spent last year on loan at Leeds. We'll see if we can integrate him in a bit. Grimaldo, first choice left back. Stats are going up. Very, very good signing. Still only 22. This guy is good as well. Every single time he plays, he puts in a solid performance, Stephen Kingsley. Those two will kind of rotate as the season goes on. Neil Taylor, we want to sell. He's transfer listed. Just couldn't get rid of him in the window. Maybe should have used him as part of some deal, but we didn't. Christian Pulisic, very heavily recommended in the comments. This guy, we brought him in from Dortmund for 8 mil. Scored a banger in the game we just played against Stoke. So hopefully there'll be lots more to come from him. Very quick winger. Hedges on loan at Carlisle. Then we've got Kessie. Solid, just 20. He is like the N'Golo Kante of this team, isn't he? Kessie, he's just that solid holding midfield player. Will only get better over time. Renato Sanchez has already shown some glimpses of class. Obviously a lot of potential for this guy. Brought in from Bayern Munich. Expensive, but look at his stats. He's going to be a top player. And this guy, underrated in my opinion. Every time he plays, he puts a great shift in, makes things happen. Goals, assists. Tom Carroll, very pleased to have signed him from Spurs. Harrison Carter, the youth player that we signed. Played well in the previous game, but I just can't see how he's going to get into the team. Jay Fulton is here, not out on loan. Again, can't see how he's going to get into the team. We will if we can in the cup competitions. Josh Sheehan is here, not out on loan. Same problem. Grimes. We've got a big squad with a lot of youngsters, you can see, particularly in the central midfield position. And then we come to Jefferson Montero, who is solid. He's fast, skillful, he's good, and every time he plays well, but he feels threatened by the new arrivals at the club. Gylfi Sigurdsson, captain last season, captain this season. Look at the goals, 4 already in just 10 appearances. He just is the talisman of this team. Everything goes through him. Leroy Fair played in the cup last time out. Not sure where he's going to fit into this team, to be honest. Inaki Williams, I don't know why he feels insecure. He's only just arrived and he's been ever present in the team. So we'll have to address that. But he will definitely be one for the future. Sprint speed of 99. Hello. Patrick Robinson. I keep calling him Robertson. It's Robinson, Kieran. He signed with Harrison Carter. Again, limited opportunity, although he's definitely the better of the two, in my opinion. And then onto the strike force. Kasper Dolberg, 80 rated now, which is good. Still just 19, but valued at 17 million. Sparked interest from Barcelona in the previous transfer window, so we'll keep an eye on him. Moussa Dembele, not really firing on all cylinders, but he hasn't been here long. He's only 21, and his rating is only going to improve over time. So interesting to see what the future holds for him as well. And this guy, a lot of you wanted to sell Llorente, but he offers us something different, and that is a complete lack of pace. No, I'm kidding. He's big, he's strong, he's just a good player to chuck on up front and loft balls into the box. He hasn't scored yet this season, but he did chip in with a few last year. This guy seems to be good. Alexander Isak, I think it's pronounced. Zlatan said he's got high hopes for this guy, and if Zlatan said it, then it must be true. But 3 goals in 2 appearances. I know some of them were in the International Cup in pre-season, but he did pick up an injury. He's unhappy, we know that, but he played well last time out. We've got Botti Biabi here. He was on loan last season. He will not play. Ollie McBurney come on for just a few minutes. He's like the Michy Batshuayi of the team that we just chuck on during stoppage time to get a bit of experience. But hopefully we can get him involved as much as we can. And then the poor man's Hazard, as I call him, Hirving Lozano, is brilliant. He makes things happen. Doesn't show it in terms of stats, in terms of goals and assists. Not always an end product, but he is so effective. And Daniel James, don't know what we're going to do with him. He's just kind of there. He's loan listed. But let's have a look now at the league table and see where we are after that victory against Manchester City. No, I do not want to quit the career mode. Don't want to save over it. Do we, Ches? It's not funny, is it? There's no joke. Saved over his Cambridge career mode. I was there. It was heartbreaking for me. It wasn't even my career mode. So, we are 5th, which is good because we're only 5 games in. As long as we stay in touch with that pack at the top of the table, I will be happy. We are, of course, only 2 points behind Arsenal and Bournemouth, who are joint top. Bournemouth going great guns, even without Callum Wilson, who's obviously moved to Stoke. But we know 5 games in, it's impossible to say where teams will be. Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs all struggling a bit in mid-table. City struggling again. They were in a relegation battle last season and survived by the skin of their teeth. They are down there and struggling. We obviously just beat them. 4 defeats from their opening 5 games. They will not be happy with that. But make sure you drop a like on this video if you enjoyed, guys. We're going to end it there. We've got Manchester United and Champions League action in the next episode. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Thank you, as always, for all your incredible support. Channel is growing nicely. The views are still growing. The series has been an absolute blast so far. Hopefully, the journey will continue. And I will see you next time.